Alright, so now we're on to board 12, and we pick up a really lovely 4 count. Um, Even though we're white on red, probably not going to be doing anything on this hand today. I know some people who might preempt 3 clubs here. Um, I'm not quite young enough to be doing those things anymore, but I can certainly see that it's not the worst bid in the world. You do have the 10 of clubs and you are white on red, but that's about all I can say that has going for bidding on this hand. Um, so we'll just sit here and see where the opponents get to. Very exciting. I find a lot of times bridges like that, where you just kind of sit there and just see what happens, I guess. So, my left-hand opponent has bid a game forcing 2 clubs, it looks like, and my right-hand opponent rebid his heart suit. For some people, this could be a 5-card suit, and for other people, it promises 6. But South's 3-heart bid always promises 3 hearts. And it looks like North has a really big hand because he just went ahead and bid key card without Q bidding or anything like that. And South made a 5-club response, whatever that means. And if they get to a slam, what are we going to lead? It's a good question. So it looks like North-South aren't entirely sure about what kind of key card they play. The good news is that playing in this format, with unestablished partnerships, is no problem to ask. I bet sometimes you've been at the table and you just can't remember whether you're playing 30-14 or 14-30. Or, I mean, at least I've been in this position because some of my partners like to play 14-30, some like to play 30-14, and then it's a pretty big disaster if you mess that one up. So, actually, there was an appeal recently in the USBF trials where the guy bid for no trump, intending it as key card, and the tray went over to the other side of the screen, and it came back 90 seconds later with a bid on it, and the guy, just bid a slam. He showed 0 key cards, and the guy just didn't believe him. And they were saying that, that the long tank would never happen if it was key card because you just count up your key cards and you answer key card. Except, sometimes my partner bids key card and I'll be sitting there being like, oh my gosh, I wonder which key card we're playing. But yeah, that's a good thing. I always try to make sure to double check when I'm not certain. And definitely with all new partners. With all new partners, if we're going to discuss anything, discussing which version of keycard you play is super important because, you never know. The very first board, you're going to be in a slam, and then you're going to be not sure what kind of keycard you're playing. So it looks like they've wandered their way into 7 hearts. And assuming that they didn't have a keycard misunderstanding, usually a good lead here is just to lead a trump because they might need to rough something, but they might not. But certainly they have all the aces, so you're not trying to lead an ace. You're not trying to set up a trick for your side anymore because if they have to lose the lead, then, well, I mean, you've already beaten them. So it's not like leading against 6 where you might need to set up like a king of yours before they drive out your ace so then you can take that trick. Against 7, usually it's pretty fine to just lead a trump. Just lead passive. Don't do anything weird or make any lead that could blow the contract. So it looks like Gary's asking about if the Diamond King is on or off. So now it's sounding like they bid a grand on a finesse, uh, which is not that pleasing for our side, obviously. And sometimes this happens. Like if you were playing at the club here, then you would be pretty sad because the opponents just bid a grand and you had nothing to do in the auction. And it was on a finesse, so half the time you're getting like a top board and the other half of the time you're getting a zero, and you just can't do anything about it here.